and welcome to another yoga studio. I am Kat, if you haven't joined me before, and it is lovely to have everyone joining me for our seated posture ideas. So I have taken myself away from my normal spot, down that end of the room on my mat, where I keep my mat, and I thought I would literally do it on a chair around a wheelie desk chair, because this is something that I think is really important to slot into your day if you do spend a lot of time at a desk or seated for any reason. Even if you don't spend a lot of time sitting, we still tend to have a lifestyle which brings us forward. So this is all about opening us out and stretching the muscles that we need to keep stretched to help keep our back in a good posture, which if we keep our back posture, look after it, then we help to look after our back health itself. So this is a nice easy one to do on any sort of chair, but as you can see, I'm on a wheelie one. If you are on your desk chair and it is a bit like this, then I suggest you spin it round and just place it up against a surface like the back of your desk, if your desk is nice and sturdy, or up against the wall, and that actually gives you the advantage of a little break of not staring at your screen for 2 minutes, although obviously you're now staring at this screen, so yeah, there we go, it's all screens. So come to a grounded position on the mat. So we just want to kind of shuffle a little bit forward so that we're not leaning on the back of our chair. Feel the feet just pressing into the floor. Your hands can rest by your side or on your thighs. And we're going to take 5 rounds of seated cat stretch. So as you breathe out, drop the chin in and then squeeze your belly button in. Use your belly button to push your lower back behind you and start to feel a curve going through the pelvis, the tailbone. And then as you breathe in, lengthen all the way up. And the front of the sternum is going to lift up towards the ceiling. So as you breathe out, that movement comes from the core muscles, squeezing in, pushing the back behind you. This is where we need room to move through the back. Drop the chin, and then breathe in. Think of lifting back the other way. So we're kind of tilting the pelvis one way, tilting the pelvis the other. We're just going to do that 2 more times. All of these exercises we're just going to do 5 of, but of course you can then repeat this as many times as you want through the day. So it's just a short little break. Good. And then come into a neutral position. Have your arms by your side. They can come up as high as you want, as long as they're no higher than the tops of your shoulders. And we're going to squeeze the back of the shoulders in towards each other. Imagine you could fold yourself in half, press your shoulder blades, press your fingertips back together, and then breathe out. Let it go. So breathe in. Press the arms back behind you. Imagine you could fold yourself in half, and then release. This actually engages the muscles that we need at the top of our chest to help our posture, our rhomboids, and stretches through the pec muscles, the front of the chest at the same time. So we're just going to do 1 more. Breathe in. So breathe out. And then release it, let it go. Back. So shuffle over to the side of your chair so that you can just bring your left leg in underneath you. So whichever leg we've got the knee under the hip, that's the one side we're going to work with the arm. So that rounding that we did with our cat stretch, we're now going to squeeze in, pull the belly in, press the lower back behind us so we get a little stretch through the front of the pelvis, and then let it go. If you want, you can also bring your arm in. So breathe out, squeeze the belly in, tuck under with the tailbone. So as if you were pushing your bottom forward, maybe take the left arm up, and then release. So we're going to do that 3 more times. Breathe out. If it helps, take your right hand in. Feel it pressing the belly in. So 2 more. Nice big tuck under with the tailbone. Big stretch through the top of those muscles at the front of the hips when they shorten, they pull the back out of alignment, and then let it go and shuffle over to the other side. We're going to do exactly the same thing with the other leg underneath. So it's not stepping all the way back. We've just got the knee in roughly under the hip, just at the edge of the chair, so we can let that leg hang free. And then just start off with breathing out, just pulling the belly in. So this fires up our core muscles, which is good. Tucking under and then releasing. And then if you want that extra stretch, pull the arm in. So the arm's going to lift as we tuck under and release. So lift, tuck under, last one, and then let it go. Don't worry about how much you're tucking under. If you feel like you're getting a little bit of an opening through the front here, then we're doing really well. Okay, we want to come to the front of our chair, and we're going to stretch one leg out in front. So it doesn't matter how far you shuffle, you just want to be able to feel like you're straightening through one leg. Hands on the hips, so we're just going to fold forward. So the movement is coming from the hips, not through the middle or the lower back. So when you're ready, breathe out, press it forward. We're going to stretch through the hamstrings in now. Helps if we can flex the foot that's on the floor. So breathe out, come forward. Maybe we reach down, touch the shin, the ankle, or the toes. And then lift. So we're going to do 3 more over the right leg. Don't worry if you forget about which breath you're meant to be doing, whether it's in or out. Just helps sometimes to relax the muscles into the stretch if we breathe out. So sit up, swap the legs over again. Just make sure that you can pretty much get the knee straight. If you can't straighten it because your hamstrings are too tight, that's a different option. So obviously if you're back here, then we're going to have to be lifting it up. So we just want to be able to get the foot rested on the floor and open through the back of the knee as best we can. So breathe out, press through onto the thigh and lift. So breathe out, lean forward so we can have that leg there to support us. If you want to stretch down towards the shin, the ankles, or the toes, you can. And we've got 2 more. Good. And then sit up. So we're going to come back to the last little bit of movement for the spine. So we've rounded and stretched it that way. We've done our shoulders, we've done our hips, and we've done our hamstrings. The last one is just to give us a little twist. As you breathe out, twist to one side. See if you can reach around, touch the chair, and then breathe out. Touch the other. Maybe you even can come back towards your desk. Breathe out, twist. Breathe into the middle. And then breathe out the other way. Once more then, to either side. And then back into the middle. And that's our little seated posture check-in workout done. So super simple, super easy. Once you've kind of got the routine down, it only takes a couple of minutes, and that gives you a nice break from stopping with your work and giving yourself a little stretch. You can do more than 5 in one go if you want, or just pepper those 5 little bits of each through the day to keep your posture and your spine in check. Alright, I hope you liked that. If you did, remember, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel now so you know when to join me again for another little class. Okay, take care. Bye.